somebody gave me a call. I think it was Steve Douglas who was contracting for Phil. Steve Douglas, a great saxophone player, called me and, they were doing a session. I said, great. And I went in. To me, I'd been doing a lot of sessions. And all of a sudden, I just became Phil Spector's drummer. He loved what I did. I had carte blanche, whatever you want to do. And I've talked about this in the past. When I wanted to put Jingle Bells on a pop song, and everybody said, this is not a Christmas song. I'd say, yeah, but it just makes it feel good. It just goes. And Philip loved that stuff. To do it. Castanets, do it. I know it's not a Spanish song. Do it. Shaker cans, maracas, do it. Anything that flowed. I know that Sonny Bono, he was a nice kid that hung around with us. And Philip used to he'd say, Hal, give him a tambourine, let him play on this song. So he could get on the contract, make a couple bucks. At the time, he had a wife and children. Philip was just beautiful that way. And I don't know, Jack Nietzsche wrote all those arrangements, but the drum part, luckily there was only one drummer. There were like 3, 4 basses, 5, 6, 7 guitars. People had to stay out of each other's way. There was before keyboards, electric and a regular and an upright and a tack piano, honky-tonk type thing. And Philip used to, when he talked to the drums, it was sort of like, do your thing. Whatever you feel, whatever you hear, do. He spent a lot of time, Phil Spector spent a lot of time talking to the musicians about, he played guitar and he also played some piano. And he would tell the guys things like, put the third finger on the fourth note instead of the second finger on the whatever. And that's the way he came up with certain chord or chordal structures that he liked, that really made it on the record. That was kind of the genius of Phil Spector. And he had a way of setting up the mics for the guys and recording them just right. Larry Levine was always the engineer, generally. And he just knew when he had the right take. And that's really the story of Phil Spector. He was a young kid that became a multi-millionaire, and of course he still is.